Welcome to the Welcome to the Bookkeeper's Library. My name is Candy. Today we're going to be talking about ReZero. Actually, let me get that straight. ReZero, starting life in another world. There's a Japanese name for it. I can't pronounce it. There are 3 episodes out for it right now. Whoa, let me take that back. Now, this is on season 2. If you haven't seen season 1, I would highly suggest go watching it. It's very good. I loved it. I watched the whole thing. Of course, that's why I'm on season 2. Who just jumps to season 2? Anyway, so it starts out with everybody all fine and dandy until Ram, the twin with the blue hair, something happens to her. And so she's not dead, but she's also not alive. She's like in a sleep, like she's in a vegetative state. So you see the main character is trying to find a way to actually bring her back. I really don't want to spoil too much of it. So you remember back in season 1 where they had to fight the sin of sloth. It's hard for me to understand like these sins because he's the sin of sloth, but he put in a lot of work to do what he needed to do. So I really don't understand. I really don't understand why they call him the sloth. Like if he doesn't even look slothful. It looks hideous if you ask me. I like the bowl haircut, but he ruins it 100%. It's gross. It's very nasty. Stop it. In the last season they had to fight him, but in this season now there's 3 more if you count the witch that he meets. You'll figure that out if you watch the season, which if you haven't watched the second season yet, start watching it now and come back to me and tell me what you think. He's going to be fighting 2 more of these cult members, and one of them just so happened to put Rem Rem inside of that vegetative state, by eating her life force or something like that. I know exactly what it is, but I really don't want to spoil too much for you. I want you to at least enjoy the show. I don't want to show you everything. I might do that probably next episode, so fair warning, especially if I'm going to be following each episode. Now, if you have no idea what this show is about because you've never watched it, it's pretty much... How old is he anyway? So the main character, who's like 17 to 18 years old, he was somehow pulled, and I bet one of the witches did this too, someone from the cult or something like that, pulled from the regular human world and placed in this fantasy world. Fantasy to us, not really fantasy to them. Not like, being transported right into a video game or anything like that. Every time he dies, he comes back. He starts over from not from where he died, but from where his last save was, whatever that is. What makes it so amazing that you see him go through all of these, the struggle of doing this over and over and over again. And if you've seen Steins Gate, you probably understand how much of a toll this kind of thing takes on you. Because in Steins Gate, which is another anime, he kept going back in time trying to stop the death of somebody. He'd be doing it over and over and over and over again, and it drove him mad. You can see the same thing with the main character here, Natsuki. You see the same thing with him. So it's very powerful, how they do it. This likable character, he's just so not goofy, but he's funny. The thing is, he can't tell anybody what's happening to himself. He can't tell anybody that he's starting over every time he dies. Because the moment he tries to tell somebody, he feels like something's gripping his heart and is about to crush it. Now, the crazy thing is, there's a few times where he's had took his own life. I think he did it once, I believe. He took his own life to try to reset himself. What I wonder is if he were to tell somebody, because he's clearly going to die if he tells somebody about his ability, because I think some witch cursed his heart. I can't remember exactly what happened. They might have explained it in the last one. I mean, in the first season, but I can't remember it. It really if he were to tell somebody about his power, and it will kill him, but I don't know if it'll kill him permanently or I'm not sure if it'll kill him permanently or just reset him. Because if that's the case, he could easily say, instead of just trying to stab himself, he just look over and say, "Hey, I can pop. All right, start this over again." Pop. And which makes me wonder quite a bit. Because now this is a little bit of a paradox kind of thing. If he dies, does that universe he was in keep on going with him having died? Think about that for a second. How much power would this spellcaster have over this character's life to be able to reset all of reality, absolutely all of reality? So I'm thinking that somewhere along the line, maybe in a few seasons, like maybe the last season, it's explaining like all of the well, I guess on the other hand, how much power would it take to recreate recreate the universe? So it's either recreating the universe or resetting the universe. Wow. Huh. It's either recreating the universe or resetting the universe. Like duplicating the universe or resetting the universe. And either way, that's a lot of power for one witch to have. I'm like, you can reset. Huh. It's probably a game. He's probably in the game or something like that. I'm calling it now. He's in a video game. I hope not. I hope not. He's in a video game because they've done that plenty of times. But that's pretty much it. There's really not much else for me to explain about the show. I would give it a watch. When episode 4 comes out, I'll cover that in its own episode. Right now, I just wanted to like get everything all caught up and get you all caught up. So when I do come out with the new video for that, you're all ready to go. All right, bye bye.